everyone, this is Jim out here to the wood pile again. Hey, I've got this big old chunk of maple, and I'm going to slap this thing right on the lathe and open this up and see what I can come up with. It's spalted. It's been sitting drying for well, almost a year now, but it's still 15% moisture in it, and it's going to be a fun turn. I'm not sure whether I'm going to end up with a shallow bowl or a platter. I'm not sure till I get into it. And there are some, there's going to be some bark inclusions in the finished product, because you can see right here where the crotch was, this limb right here. So I think it's going to look pretty, but why don't you just stick around, go grab yourself a cup of coffee or something. I'm going to get myself ready to get this on the lathe, and I'm going to drill a hole for my dead center, and for the tailstock, I'm going to put my step center in the headstock. We're going to get this thing chucked up, and we're going to start turning this thing around, getting some of this junk off of here. So go get your coffee and come on back, and we'll get this thing rounded up a little bit. See you in a little bit. I'm going to get my face shield on, and if you hear a little bit of noise in the background, that's the fan up behind me blowing on me. It's a little warm in the shop here this morning, so but we're going to get this thing, and you can see how kind of whopper jaw this is. This is kind of stuff I like. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get in there, but this is all going to be gone. This right here, I'm not sure as far as that inclusion right there. I don't know what I'm going to do. we'll switch over to the 1/2 inch. I'm not sure whether I'm liking this or not. All right, let's continue. What do you guys think about this? Do you like that? If I take that out, it's going to be really, really small. It would probably take it down to about 8 inch from, what is it now, 13 inches, 14 inches. This right here is not a problem, I don't think. Once I get that sanded down, that'll just, I'm not sure whether I like that. Because when I hollow it out, it's going to be, there's going to be a hole right here. And yeah, I've got holes in some of my other stuff, so. This is going to have to sit in the kiln for probably a week or so. Get it down to some reasonable moisture content. So I'm going to leave it pretty thick. I'm going to leave probably 1.5 inches thick. And just set it in the kiln. If you want to know about my kiln, check out right up here. I've got the short video on how I build a kiln from the refrigerator. I'd like to have had a freezer, but you got to play with what you got. So. Whoa! See, that's what happens when you don't drill this and get a good bite. I just cut the bark off, and it wasn't much farther in the bark. So what I got to do is recenter this, and I will be back. Welcome back, everyone. This is Jim out here at the wood pile. Hey, I've got this big old hunk of spalted maple on the lathe, and when I quit here just yesterday, I flipped it around and started turning without even thinking about putting on the camera. So I apologize for that, but we're going to get this thing hollowed out today. We do have an issue here with the bark inclusion. Remember I told you we had bark inclusion here? Well, I just took a chisel and cleaned out all this bark that was in there and coming through here, and I got a nice big hole here. And there's something going to be going on down here. I'm not sure. A lot of this is going to be turned away, but This is ready to go dry. We've got a major crack that goes all the way through. Not a major crack, I guess, compared to this one. That goes all the way through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some probably medium CA glue on this right here. And hopefully it won't open up anymore. And I'm just going to let this stuff dry. I'm going to get as much of this bark inclusion in here out that I can with a screwdriver, chisel, or whatever. Then I'm going to let things dry a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and put some epoxy in here, in this hole. And I've used epoxy before, but nothing big like this. This is big compared to what I've done. I've done some small around the rim type of stuff, but and then we're going to let it dry. It's not too bad. I think it's probably about 13% moisture content. At least it started out as. And I'm just going to let it, I'll put it in the kiln for a couple days and then let it air dry for a couple days. And then put the epoxy on. And we will get this thing back on this turny thing here and finish it up. So in the meantime, you guys go back and get your coffee, and when I come back, I'll have this thing ready to finish turn, and I'll give you all the gory details. So have a good one, and we'll see you shortly.